All right, we're working on page 7 now, and on number 7, we're going to work and start making longer ideas instead of just a long note, and then rest for 4, have silence for 4, and then another long note. Now in number 7, we're putting 2 notes together, and what's nice is they give us a breath in between. So if you see that comma marking in between the 2 whole notes, that means a chance for you to fill up and take some air in. So we get start building some longer ideas. All right, using the same 3 notes from page 6, here is number 7, deep breaths. And 1, 2, ready. And you might not need a full breath of air, but just to get used to the idea of breathing air in between notes is what we're getting used to there. All right, number 8. Number 8 is introducing a new rhythm to us. So now we're getting introduced to half notes. All right, half notes get 2 beats instead of whole notes like we've been having, which are 4 beats long. Now we get to play notes that are 2 beats long, so a little bit quicker going on here. So if I were to snap and sing number 8 rhythm time, it should sound like this. 1, 2, here I go. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta. All right, and those little rectangles sitting on top line, those are half rests. So those are going to be 2 beats as well. So this one they're introducing half notes and half rests. And if you're looking in your book at the top of the page, there'll be a box about rhythm and new concepts saying, hey, this is how many beats this is going to get, and kind of showing you, hey, 2 beats of sound or 2 beats of silence for these notes and the symbols that they look like. So now in number 9, half note rock, they take those and then they start adding in the notes we've been working on, E, F, and G. So in this case, if you were to sing our note names and work on our fingerings, it's going to look and sound a little like this if I were to sing it. So 1, 2, here it is. E, 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 F, 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 G, 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 F, E. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like with my fingers and if I'm saying the note names out loud, but here's what it's going to sound like when I'm playing it through the trumpet. And 1, 2, here I go. And that's what it's going to sound like when you're playing it. You may be thinking, how am I going to kind of start each of those notes if they're really connected together and there's no breath? Just like when I sang it earlier and used ta, you're going to use that same idea here when playing, except playing instead of saying it. So ta, 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 translated on trumpet should be about the same idea. Your tongue's going to touch the back of your teeth. Ta, ta. Okay, you do the same thing while you're playing. So just a little short stopping in the note before you start a new one. All right, so there was number 9. Moving on down the page, we come up to number 10, sight reading challenge. Steppin'. All right, in sight reading challenge, sight reading in band is just the first time you see something, and we play through it, and then we'll go back and practice it so that it's no longer sight reading, seeing it at first sight. So we may sight read it the first time, and after that, it just becomes steppin' because we've already sight read it before. All right. So double check. Take a little bit before. Make sure you got your fingers, all your fingers in a row. But here's what it's going to sound like when you finally kind of put it all together. What it should sound like. So here's number 10. And 1, 2, Here it is. So a lot of it is really similar to what we saw in number 9, half note rock. They just added a couple extra notes, and they're getting ready to start having us move more about the horn and not just play a bunch of notes in a row, rest, so we get a chance to move our fingers. Now it's going to start getting a little bit more complicated, more half notes in there as we go through. So then moving along, number 11, El Camino Mariachi. This one's a duet, so I'm going to play the A line first to give you an idea what that'll sound like, and then I'll play the B line. So the A line is going to sound a little bit like this. And 1, 2, A line. There's the A line, so mixing up the notes a little bit more like I was saying earlier. Okay, now the B line. And 1, 2, B line. There's the B line. As you can see, a lot of it's really similar. So it's all just half notes and whole notes, and it moves at the same time. Just the difference is when notes are played. So we're going to get some of those harmonies. So maybe we get an E and a G together at the same time. If I could play 2 trumpets at once, I'd show you that, but I'm not that talented. All right, so there's El Camino Mariachi. And the final one at the bottom of the page is Cuckoo. Kind of mimic the sound a clock makes when it maybe gets to the hour hand, if you're thinking those old school grandfather clocks. So here is number 12, Cuckoo. And 1, 2, ready. There's Cuckoo. And let's see what's at the bottom of the page. At the very bottom is some ear training stuff. With the book, there's a CD in the back. I think it'll play that track for you. I'll go ahead and play where it says listen, and so each time I play, it'll be the first listening, and then the chance for you to play, and there's a little pause there. And then there's the second one, the third one, and fourth one. So just a chance, as you're watching this, you can cue it up so you can watch, hey, so let's see if I can match what Mr. Kennedy's doing. I'm going to hide my fingers so you can't cheat. So here we go. Here's the first listening and playing part for number 13. 1, 2, here it is. All right. Let me try that one again. Here is that same one again. All right, I messed up a little bit, sorry. Here it is, and here I go. Can you figure out what note I played? All right, here's the second listening. All right, here's the third listening. And finally, the fourth listening. So there you go. There's something for you to try on your own. See if you can match what I was just playing there. All right. Good luck.